Now the email application that's available is a modified version of the Samsung TouchWiz email application that we've seen before. So it's got that color scheme to match the rest of the operating system. But you do have HTML email, as you can see here. You got pinch to zoom support. Easily pop between different messages quickly and easily there. Scrolling is fairly smooth, and you can star messages and select multiple messages that you can then take actions on, whether to move or delete or mark unread or then star them. Also included is a standard Gmail application that we've seen on Android many times. Very similar, straightforward. Same Gmail application we've seen before. No pinch to zoom with this one, of course, until Google decides to add it. Now the browser has some slight customizations to it. You've got pinch to zoom support, as well as full flash support. Let's see, pinch to zoom, you can double tap to zoom, and it will reformat the text and float the text to fit the screen. There we go, into landscape mode. It also supports flash, so you can see video clips right there directly in the web page. And the menu button brings up a couple options. You can switch between active windows quickly and easily, so you can have different windows open at the same time. Switch between them. The Droid Charge actually runs the same 1 GHz Hummingbird processor that we've seen in Galaxy phones in the past. It is fairly fast, but there are a couple points where we've noticed it hang up on us, especially when switching between home screens. It's not quite as smooth as we would expect to see, but it still is fairly responsive. It's not quite as fast as the dual-core processors that we've seen in other recent phones, though, that's for sure. Looking at the camera application, you've got an 8 megapixel camera here, capable of recording 720p video as well. Samsung has customized the layout and setup of the camera interface here. You can toggle as easily between still pictures and video right there. Snap your pictures on screen. There's no physical camera key, so you have to use the on-screen key there. And then you've got your gallery link there to review your captured photos. This arrow here opens up your options for settings and toggles. You can switch between the front-facing camera, which is a 1.3 megapixel model, back to the rear camera very easily. You can turn on different shooting modes for single shot, continuous shot, what they're calling a beauty shot, smile shot. Then you've got settings for the flash, on, off, or automatic. Going to the setting menu, you do have a little bit more control over the quality and resolution of the photos captured. Now this does feature touch to focus, so you can touch on screen there and it will focus, and then you can capture your picture. If you don't pre-focus the shot, the camera will focus before taking the shot, which can delay things a little bit for the capture. Tap in the little gallery icon and we can then review our photos. Pinch to zoom capabilities there. Take a look at the video recorder. So this records 720p video. When you're recording video, it does give you the option to pause your clip as well as stopping it entirely, and if you pause you can resume within the same clip, which is kind of a cool feature. And then you can resume your clip right there and it will remain right there in the same saved file. It does give you the option option to pause your clip, as well as stopping it entirely. And if you pause, you can resume within the same clip, which is kind of a cool feature. You can resume your clip right there, and it will remain right there in the same saved file. So the audio is pretty loud and clear for capturing the audio of the video clips. So that's a quick look at the Samsung Droid Charge for Verizon Wireless. It's Verizon's next 4G LTE device. It's got a nice big 4.3-inch LCD Super AMOLED plus screen here. So a very large screen. It's very large in size in the hand as well. It's a little over 11 millimeters thick, so it's not quite as thin as a lot of competing phones on the market today. Definitely a sizable phone in your hand and in your pocket, for that matter. Samsung and Verizon are going to be listing this guy at $299 with a new 2-year agreement. We're going to be doing a full rundown and review of it, but for now, that's the Samsung Droid Charge for Verizon Wireless. This is Dan Seifert from MobileBurn.com. Thanks, guys.